is he? I mean, I've just come back from England, and the drug scene in England is rampant now.
It is.
It's rampant. Not just England, all over. It's everywhere now, and it's the hardcore stuff, you know.
And what do you think of that, coming from Britain and going back there and seeing it so much more prevalent now, given what it did to you and your life and the impact on your family?
I'm lucky. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs anymore. I was before Amy Winehouse, you know. I mean, it was like you had to know somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody to get it. But now it's the availability is easy now. I mean,
it's interesting about Amy Winehouse, because I know you knew her, Sharon, and Kelly was a very good friend of Amy's. I guess you knew her as well, Jazz. And I interviewed Mitch, her father, and it was a very emotional interview. And if I'm honest, I went into it thinking, you know, I'm going to hold him accountable a bit here. He is the father. When I heard him talk about the battles he'd had to try and control Amy and the drugs and everything else, and the alcohol in particular, which actually became worse than the drugs for her, you know, I had a lot more sympathy for him, and I felt real empathy towards him. Do you feel lucky that none of your kids ended up like Amy Winehouse?
Lucky's not the word. I mean, it's blessed. I feel blessed. And Amy's dad was very well educated in the disease. He was very well read. He knew all about it. We were just blessed with our children that at the end of the day, it didn't get the better of them.
What about me?
What about you?
I think she said she's including you in one of the children, I think. But I interviewed Kelly a while ago, and you know, I was pretty startled by how close she felt she'd come to possibly losing her life through drugs.
You know, you look at people like Kelly, and you look at Amy Winehouse. They're tiny little girls, tiny little girls. They've got nothing. You know, you drink, and, you know, then they don't eat, and then they throw up, and then all of this stuff. How do their bodies take it? How do they think their bodies can continue doing this and doing this?
But then at the same time, it doesn't have anything to do with the size, the age, the width, how high they are. It's to do with the look. I mean, how many people do you ever go on to sleep? Big guys come out and they choke on their vomit, and it happens every night.
Sharon says she feels blessed that none of her children ended up losing their lives through drugs. Do you feel lucky? What do you feel?
Yeah, I think it was definitely one of the key factors in helping me stay sober, was kind of realizing that, for all accounts, I probably should have died. I did a lot of stupid things, and you know, and I was fortunate enough to always wake up the next day, and that was something that, when I got sober, I was like, well, there's probably a reason. So I should probably figure that out.
When we come back, Sharon talks about the darkest moment of her marriage, when Ozzy tried to kill her.
It was